Hello, welcome back to Mario Kart Wii. Where in the last episode we played through the Banana Cup on 100cc, and so we are going to be playing through. Okay, that took a long time to load. Playing the Leaf Cup on 100cc, and we are going to be using Baby Peach in the Bit Bike because we already used the Bullet Bike, so now we're going to use the Bit Bike. Manual transmission, of course, and let's start up the Leaf Cup. Let's do it. You know, I don't know why, but when I looked at this desert, the first thing I thought of was Tatooine. I mean, of course, it might have something to do with the fact that he just stole my mushroom. That's a lightning cloud. I don't want anything to do with. I'm trapped between a green shell, a red shell, and a lightning cloud. Okay, that's a lot of things that can kill me. Let's let everything die down. Let him get zapped by the lightning cloud, and then we pass him. Kinda like this. Okay, still in third, clamoring for second with good old Baby Mario. Anyway, yeah. So. Might have something to do with the fact that I'm currently, of course, making a walkthrough for LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga. That probably has a little something to do with it. Can I draft behind you? Oh, nice green shell snipe person behind me who helped me get in the first place. Just, I mean, probably should have sniped me instead, but you know what you do, I suppose. Anyway, so it actually reminds me of Star Wars Land, which has been open for the time you're seeing this, over a month. The time that I'm recording this, a little less than a month. So, I've made it no secret that, oh dear, can we get it? Can we get it? Yes, we can. I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better at pulling it off consistently. I still need some practice to make it perfect, but consistently I'm doing pretty fine. Anyway, I've made it no secret that I am not exactly the world's biggest fan of Star Wars, but it has nothing to do, mind you, with the quality of the movies, because believe it or not, I haven't actually sat down to watch. The only Star Wars movie that I've actually sat down to watch is A New Hope. I haven't sat down to watch The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. Well, maybe I have, like, 10 years ago. I think I did it like 10 years ago, but I mean it was 10 years ago. I was like 6, so almost 7 actually. So, you know, I can't exactly say I remember a whole lot from it. So for all intents and purposes, we're just gonna say that I haven't seen them. I have, but I may as well not, is what I'm trying to get at here. So with that in mind, the only one that I can remember like a little bit about that actually really surprised me was A New Hope. I'm sorry, of the original 6 movies. Of the new movies, I saw Force Awakens in theaters when it came out, and I saw Last Jedi on Netflix, because I was really excited to see The Last Jedi, when it came out, just because I really liked The Force Awakens. But then the reviews came out, and I heard that it was either, like, it was polarizing, and generally speaking, when a movie is polarizing, it means it's probably not all that good. So I steered clear of it, much to the dismay of some people who wanted to see it, but I didn't. That being said, I gave it a shot on Netflix, and as I said on Twitter, I said I actually liked the movie, surprisingly. It certainly has its flaws, and you're not going to hear me saying it's a perfect movie, but I enjoyed it. I will say that I enjoyed it. So me having a disdain towards Star Wars has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of the movies whatsoever. It's just what they're doing to the parks, and I'll get into that in the next episode, or that next race, sorry. So we'll start off, before I get into the Mac Daddy, which is Galaxy's Edge, just opening in Disneyland, I'll start something a little closer to home, which is Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios used to be my all-time favorite park. It was freaking incredible. Also, that's a big toad that just got hit by my banana. Like, just to get to see, the Great Movie Ride was so cool. Yeah, they definitely need to update. I would say they absolutely needed to update it, because some of the movies, while they are classics, the people that are going to ride that nowadays probably have no idea what they are. They should have kept Indiana Jones, definitely. What else could they? Well, let's run down all the list. Mary Poppins. Yeah, they probably. I would have kept Mary Poppins. The gangster scene. Yeah, the gangster scene's iconic. but just some stuff like the Casablanca. I don't know. I mean, sorry, not Casablanca. The whole Wild West scene. I don't even know what movie it is. They probably could have subbed it out for just some of the stuff. Wizard of Oz. They could have. I mean, yeah, Wizard of Oz. I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's tough to say because some of the scenes, like the Wizard of Oz, are really, really well made, but it's striking that balance between things that people remember. Things that kids nowadays will remember, and things that they will be interested in regardless. It's striking that balance is a little tough. So, point being, absolutely should have updated it, but they should not have gotten rid of it. My God, that was a terrible decision. And the studio backlot tour, oh, that was so good. Like, it was, the whole thing was amazing. You started off, and it was just like, you know, you're helping film a scene. And not, like, just simple stuff. The simplest of things, like, we didn't actually shoot these scenes in order. Like, that is not intuitive to a lot of people. Simply assume, well, the scene, they must film the movie in order. Why wouldn't they do that? But it's just simple, like, the small stuff like that can just open somebody's eyes. And as someone who was already a big fan of Hollywood, you know, movie making, like that part opened my eyes even further. And it was then you went on the actual backlot tour itself, and the Catastrophe Canyon and all the old studios, and it was so perfect. And then they had to go and ruin it, and it's just and the magic of just the animation, I would say, was underrated, because Mushu was like, if you don't care at all about animation, the Mushu movie is still freaking hilarious. Like, I laugh my butt off every single time, even when I knew what the jokes were. But if you did care about animation, that was a good intro, and then you could step into the Animation Academy, which then you could do voiceovers for the, like, they had the whole little boost, you could talk into a microphone and record your own voiceover for the scenes. There was animation classes, I think they did. There was just so much stuff you could do in there. It was so good. It was all about the magic of movie making. And now it's like the park isn't about that anymore. It's not about the magic of movie making anymore. It is Disney's Star Wars Studios at this point. They have, like, the whole park is just infested with Star Wars. You have Star Tours, you have Star Wars Launch Bay, and you have Galaxy's Edge opening in August. It's just like, it frustrates me a lot. Like, they knocked down the entirety of Streets of America, right? All the Streets of America, gone, doesn't exist anymore. Except for Muppet Vision 3D. And Muppet Vision is a funny movie the first couple times you see it, but with the amount of times I've seen it, I'm like, yeah, I go see it while I'm there. It's a fun thing to watch, but I wouldn't have been too heartbroken if they had to get rid of it in favor of Star Wars Land. But I just, I don't know. It's just, you get rid of Streets of America, you keep Muppet Vision. And first off, you get rid of Streets of America at all. You get the Lights Whatever Action Stunt Show 2. It's just like, why? I'll go more into this in the next race. Like, every ride they had there was all about the magic of movie making. Some different aspect of it. Great Movie Ride was a celebration of some of the most classic movies, which definitely need to be updated, as I said. Studio Backlot Tour was basically the culmination of everything. I probably should say that one for last. Magic of the animation was the animation side of it. The American Idol experience wasn't really about the magic of movie making, but it did give people a chance to audition for a television, like to put people in the position of being able to audition for a show like that, and that was something you couldn't do anywhere else. So it's like, and then you had the Lights Motion Action Stunts. So those are all about the car show stunts, like all the driving scenes and all that stuff. And thankfully, Indiana Jones: Every Stone Spectacular is still there. I'm pretty sure the only thing that still keeps in line with the original themes of Hollywood studios that hasn't been knocked down. And it's just like, Disney, if you get rid of that, I just don't know. So this turned into more of a Hollywood Studios rant. But then let's talk about Star Wars Land. So now it's finally open in Galaxy's Edge, and look, I don't care. Like, if it was... If they just decided, you know, we're going to build another park for Star Wars, I would be like, okay, cool, have fun, I don't care. Or if they said we're going to build a separate land like they did with Toy Story Lands, like it doesn't impact anything that's currently here, it's just an addition to the park. It's like, okay, cool, I don't care, go have fun. But they had to destroy Streets of America to do it, and it's just like... Ugh. But I will say that while I haven't been, like, the actual land... So basically what I'm saying here is the actual land itself doesn't bother me, it's the principle behind it and what they had to do to get there. So, therefore, I was actually kind of excited to open, just so that it could take all the crowds away from the rest of the park, and put them all in there, so that I could just enjoy a much less crowded park. Like, that's what I was hoping for, and wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what happened, because on opening day, Touring Plans, which is a site I follow on Twitter, and this their website in general is amazing. If you're trying to plan a Disney trip, go to touringplans.com. Hashtag not sponsored. They're just amazing. So they tweeted out, hashtag Disneyland is not busy, with a video of one of the guys there riding It's a Small World with their own boat. And I quoted that, laughing at myself, and I said, the one and only benefit to Galaxy's Edge being open, everyone bugs off to that little section of the park, all crammed up together like sardines, while the rest of us enjoy an empty park. Now, when I said empty park, I didn't literally mean the park would have nobody else in it. Yes, I could have been a little clearer. I could have said an uncrowded, like a less crowded park or something. I could have been more clear about that. Yes, I could have. But I think, I assumed it was pretty obvious to most people that I wasn't being literal when I said that. But apparently not, because this guy came at me in the replies and said, it's 9 a.m., just lol if you think the rest of the park won't be busy. Which is kind of funny, because later on in the day, like about I think it was noon or 1 o'clock or whatever, oh, that's a funny show, Touring Plans then proceeded just to tweet out again, saying, wow, it's still not busy. And I was just like, I wonder who could have predicted that it was still not going to be busy, even in later parts of the day. I wonder who could have predicted that. I don't know. So then in response to that, I said, funny, even midday Galaxy's Edge being open will likely pull Star Wars nuts away from the rest of the park so we can enjoy it. Also, empty park was an exaggeration because it's pretty clear to most people that no amusement park will ever be completely empty while it's open. That was my assumption, but clearly I was wrong. So that's... what you gonna do, I suppose? And I also utterly despise what they're doing with the new FastPass Plus system. Like, Star Wars Land is just ruining everything. Like, it's actually ruining everything, and it's pissing me off. Like, here, you know what? I don't want to get this wrong. I'm gonna pull up Disney's new FastPass Plus system for Hollywood Studios, because it is. I'm pretty sure I said I'm about ready to give up on Hollywood. In fact, you know what? It might be easier to try to find the tweet. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, this is... looking at this again makes me even more mad. One tier is the Star Wars attractions. The other tier is... Ready for this? Slinky Dog Dash, Toy Story Midway Mania, Alien Swirling Saucers. Now, if it stopped there, that'd be fine, right? Because it's all the Toy Story Land attractions, so obviously, in order to manage crowds, you need to put them all in the same tier, right? That's fine. That makes sense. You can pick your favorite. I would recommend a Slinky Dog Dash if you can't get it, or sorry, if you can get it, because obviously that's the most popular. Swirling Saucers doesn't usually have that long of a wait, and then Midway Mania, if you get there early or if you stay late, usually the waits go down. Even then, it's not typically that bad. Also, it's more likely that you'll get a pass for that later on in the day than the other ones. But I can't say that anymore, because now, let's continue with this tier. It also has Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. And you can only pick one from this tier. So what's the other tier? Well, the other tier, you see, is all the shows. Voyage of the Little Mermaid, Disney Junior Dance Party, Frozen Sing-Along Celebration, Indiana Jones 7 Spectacular, Love Vision 3D, Beauty and the Beast. And the thing is, you might think to yourself, oh, well, you're just some coaster nut who just wanted to do all the thrill rides. Okay, well, it's not true. But even if it was true, let's just reverse it. What if I was a theater junkie who just wanted to go see all the shows, and I wanted to get a fast pass for all the shows? Well, I can't do that anymore. I can only get a pass for one show. Now you'll say, well, you don't need a pass for the shows. No, you don't need one, but I will say definitively that the Fast Pass Plus seating for Indiana Jones and Everything Spectacular, depending on what you want to see, is definitely better. If you're interested only in the boulder scene, then absolutely go Fast Pass Plus, because the left side of the theater gives you an excellent view of the boulder scene. And if you get there early enough, you can sit to the right enough of the left so that you're closer to the center and get a good view of everything. If you are more interested in the Cairo scene, the plane scene, the standby line is the way to go, because that gives you a better view of those two scenes. But you still have a great view from the left side, so I would recommend the left side in every situation. So Fast Pass Plus seating definitely helps if you really, really want to see it. Now, so someone who goes all the time, doesn't matter, because, you know, you can always go again. But if it's just your one-time getting to go, and you really want to see it, Fast Pass Plus really helps. But too bad for you, because now the new tier system is just like, ha, screw you. This was a very cathartic rant for me about the state of Hollywood studios. I was going to talk a little bit more about Star Wars Land itself, and in fact, I might do that tomorrow. Or tomorrow I'll talk more about the actual land itself. Like what's going on over in California. This is more of a rant about Hollywood studios. Anyway, let's go to the award ceremony. You got first place. And a double star ranking. I will take it. You won a trophy in the 100cc Leaf Cup. Congratulations, you can now play the 100cc Lightning Cup. You won the Leaf Cup on the 100cc. Congratulations, you have unlocked Dry Bones. And that's it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time, and I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Mario Kart Wii. Goodbye.